have a water scarcity, you don't need to be in the middle in the desert. As mentioned, it is already a big problem, big challenge everywhere in the world. It can happen in Ukraine, it can happen in Germany, it can happen in Saudi Arabia, and it can happen everywhere. But it is actually no problem if we can implement our technology to cover water needs of people and businesses and governments. So I'm glad to present you new water borehole discovery technology. It is well known that fresh clean water is vital for human health and belongs to basic human rights. The lack of safe water in coastal areas, dry and arid zones, deserts, and all a big problem for business people and governments. With our technology, it is possible to organize big volumes of fresh, clean water to cover the demand of small and big communities, temporary emergency facilities, camps, agriculture, mining, food, other industries. Nowadays, beside of water scarcity, also technogenic activities and diffuse nitrogen pesticides from agriculture and further and further are the main obstacle to meet drinking water quality targets. National policies to protect drinking water resources have not existed effectiveness in most countries. So we know it from different countries, from prosperous countries like Germany, like other Western Europe, representing a big issue for many locations in Northern America, in India, Australia, and everywhere in the world. High nitrate levels, for example, in Germany, 20% of groundwater samples exceed the permissible 50 milligram. Bacteria, drug residues, all this has become the daily reality of the population, even in prosperous countries. Our technology of spring water source discovery has to solve problems comprehensively, and this is related to both centralized and decentralized water supply. We can discover a source of water supply with enough volume of the high quality water precisely in the place where the consumer needs. I have here a scheme how we used to work usually. After negotiations, we sign a contract. We send our usually two engineers to the location of the client, and it requires only 2 days to make assessment work. After 2 days, we ask the local client to provide a drilling rig and to start with the drilling works. After finishing of the drilling, there are usual works like auditing of the borehole and the furnishing of the water source. Our technology is really changing. It is not about groundwater in the common sense. Our water is juvenile, magmatic, and similar to artesian waters with exceptionally high quality. It has never circulated in the air and in the soil. This water comes directly from geological activities from under the tectonic plates, from the earth core with the high pressure. We can extract in almost every location, every place in big volumes. Each borehole can have daily flow rate up to 2,000 cubic meters fresh clean water. We are starting with the flow rate of 100 cubic meters per day. And this volume of 2,000 meters of fresh clean water, it is just limited with the diameter of the drilling rig and also with the capacity, with the power of submersible pump. Very interesting, we had a case in Germany, in a city of Ulrichstein. The city municipality has asked you to prove radiation. And we hired a German company called Hydroisotop GmbH from Schweitenkirchen. They are quite famous and popular in Germany and in Europe. And they have confirmed us this kind of water is free of any contamination and pollution. It is even free of bacteria. And this water, of course, is free of radiation. And most interesting also that this water origins from the Pleistocene geological epoch, not from Holocene where we live now, but from the previous one, which has ended 11,000 years before, and it has started 3 million years before. The geoscanning method developed by us is a unique technology that allows us to find water-bearing cracks, zones of tectonic disturbance, and their coordinates with the necessary accuracy. Here is the scheme where you can see approximately the difference of different water sources. Our kind of water is from the low mantle from the earth core. A good example would be volcano eruption. Many scientists who observed volcano eruption, they have confirmed that between 40 and 90% of the stuff content which comes by the volcano eruption is water in the form of vapor. It confirmed also mantle and earth core has a lot of water inside of the core. As preliminary also mentioned, we have already successfully implemented in Germany, South Africa, Belgium, Saudi Arabia, Turkey, Latvia, Guinea, Azerbaijan, etc., and would be pleased to cooperate with the your-esteemed organizations in the framework of programs and projects aimed to ease access to fresh, clean water sources. Here, to underline most of the advantages of our technology. First of all, it is efficient solution. Our technology ensures the sufficient and efficient water solution for state, municipal, and local needs. The water source, water borehole, can be located just near to the client, so you have a lot of time and huge costs, and you can save a lot of costs on the infrastructure, like pipelines, and also on establishing a water treatment plant, because our water is primarily clean and ready for human consumption. It means we can we can supply you water almost on every place, and we also accept locations where previously hydrology or water drillers have not achieved successful results, where they refused or where they drilled and did not get any kind of water. Emergency and urgency. In urgent cases, we can organize supply for water according to World Healthcare Organization drinking water standards just in 3 up to 5 days. So you can avoid high costs for bottled water supply. In different countries, like for example, Yemen or Kenya, by refugee camps, national NGOs and governmental organizations, they pay a lot of money for supply of bottled water. Volume and capacity. We can guarantee the minimal daily flow rate from each water well of 85 cubic meters of clean, safe water. The maximum daily flow rate of one borehole, what we achieved until now, it was 1,000 cubic meters. But very important, we can organize supply of hundreds of thousands cubic meters of water with multiple wells on limited areas. For example, in Saudi Arabia, between Jeddah and Makkah, in Arabian Desert, we have drilled 2 powerful boreholes, water wells, on a distance of approximately 100 meters between them. Each of these water source had a flow rate of 1.3 thousand cubic meters per day. Quality, which what is very important. We guarantee that this water matches the international national drinking water standards and is ready for human consumption. In some countries like Germany, for example, there is an opportunity to apply a green certificate for your water well, that this water is clean and ready for human consumption and free of any contamination. So it is possible with our water to apply for this bio certificate, for green certificate of our water source. It means you can just bottle this water and sell it. Success rate. Internationally known ratio for by drilling of the water, the success rate is between 30 and 40% in average. With our technology, we can ensure a success rate of 97.5%. Performance guarantee. Which is important for our clients, we require payment after the delivery of the ready water source. Usually, if you need a water well and industrial water well with a high capacity, you hire, first of all, hydrologists. And after supplying to you a report from hydrologists, you need to pay to hydrologist company, to this scientist. In second step, you go to a drilling company and hire this drilling company, and you show them your report was made by the hydrologist, and the drilling company actually issue the invoice for every drilled meter. That means usually you need to pay, not always depend on your success. You pay to hydrologists, and you need to pay for every drilled meter of the soil to extract water. We can offer by reasonable rates for water drilling. We can even cover the drilling costs with our honorar. It means the client will receive our invoice after he will receive the water from the water well in the previously demanded asked quantity and quality. Product longevity and functionality. At least for 3 years for the functionality of our water source. Otherwise, in cases where the flow rate decreases more than 30%, we either repair the water source or deliver the new one. Also, a very important issue is environment. It was always important, but nowadays it attract more and more attention for this field. Environmentally, it is much more clean and sure compared to usual water drilling, because our water source is different. We can confirm it by the drilling of another water source near to the existing water source. Our water analysis will be different. It is first point, and second point, we can, or your local scientists can observe the flow rate of both water wells during 3, 6, or 12 months. I am sure that the flow rate of the water well can vary, can go high and low and so on. But our capacity, our water well will be stable, will remain stable. Okay, I appreciate your attention and thank you for your time.